Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition, the edition for people who want to manifest better, more successfully, more easily. This is the tarot reading that is different from all others that I am aware of, in the sense that you are not going to get the usual interpretation. Remember, this is a session to help you manifest. So it's about you, but in a very positive way. No narcissism here whatsoever. It's helping you to be the best you that you can be. Alrighty? And so because of that, all we're going to have is this one picture on the screen. That's it. No visual distractions, because you're looking at this on a two-dimensional screen, which means you automatically become a spectator, not a participator. Not a good mental place, because that interferes with your ability to imagine, which interferes with your ability to manifest. How do we do it? I have one goal in mind. I want to inspire you. Inspire you. That's my job. Not to fluff your ego, but to inspire you so that you can dig deep into your subconscious and really help to manifest. This is the TAO TRIfecta. This is the weekend edition of what I normally do the rest of the week. What's different about it this week is, outside of seeing a different setup of cards, is I'm looking at three energies for the week ahead: health, wealth, and happiness. I think they're pretty doggone important. So we're going to kind of see what the vibe for each of those will be for the week ahead. Kind of help you out a little bit, kind of a roadmap that we do every weekend. Okay, the TAO TRIfecta. The energies for the week ahead for health, wealth, and happiness. We start on the left side, we go to the middle, and then work our way to the right. So, on the left, we have the oracle card Loyal Heart for your health energy for the week. Loyal Heart. Okay, now, this could mean any number of things, especially if you're doing a normal tarot reading. What it means here for you, to helping you manifest and to look at the energy for health for the week ahead, is that there is a strong connection, or should be a strong connection for you, to you, by you. In other words, you should be the loyal heart to yourself. Because remember, if you don't have it, you can't give it, right? You're looking for that love in your life, you got to be the love in your life. You have to love, respect, honor yourself, value yourself. If you don't do that, you're never going to match up frequency-wise with anybody who you're looking for. You're going to constantly miss. So being a loyal heart in this reading says that you have to be loyal to your values. I've heard the expression a long, long time ago: if you stand up for nothing, you fall for everything. We see this all around us in the world today. Just the world is rife with people who don't know what they stand for, don't get it, don't want to get it. They're too busy entertaining themselves with little goofy things that are being dangled in front of them. And they wonder why they have a life the way it is. They wonder why a life that they have is empty, meaningless. They're not being loyal to themselves. You know what are the basic, essential core values you need to participate in your life, not just spectate, not just watch it go by. Because this moment is now gone. It's in the past. You're never going to get it back. Life is precious. Life is important. And to be able to live your life, not just watch your life, you have to be a loyal heart to yourself. So this is for health purposes. And health I would take in a much broader sense than just physical health. There's emotional health, spiritual health. But to cover all of those, you have to be loyal to you and your values. And to emphasize that, we got the vice versa card up top, right above it. Six of Swords. Swords are things that you think, that you believe, that you've been told are true, good, bad, or otherwise. That's what you've been told, and so that's kind of your database that you choose from. Well, the Six of Swords says, I'm getting out of Dodge. I cannot stay where I am. Now, it could be a physical place, mental place, emotional place, spiritual place. I can't stay where I have been. I must move on. Six of Swords is passage. Moving forward. Getting out of the stuff that you find yourself in. It is a necessary transition, but it's a very good transition. And you can't see in the card, but what this is a typical reading of the card. You got a man and a woman in a boat, and they have six swords that they're taking with them as they move out of the area where they are to a new area. They're taking what they know to be true for them and moving on to calmer waters. They cannot stay any longer where they are. They can't keep thinking what they're thinking. And that's where you're at. That's the loyal heart energy. You need some time over this week to figure out what is it going to take to find your center. You don't have to get there, but at least find the location and then move forward. Be loyal to yourself, not the world. What do they say in the Bible? I think Jesus is the one to say, be of the world, be in the world, but not of it. Yeah. I think that's the situation. That's where you find yourself. To be a loyal heart to you. You got to live here. Gotcha. But you don't have to suck it up. You don't have to be in it. Next card over for the week ahead, we got wealth. Wealth is not simply money. And in fact, the card is happy, happy. That's wealth. Stop and think about it. Forget everything else that you have distracting you all around you. If you were truly happy, I mean, you felt it continuously. I mean, there's just that smile on your face inside. It's just you're happy. Nothing else matters. All the money in the world doesn't make any difference. And in fact, I've read several studies over the years that show that the more people have, the less happy they are, because they put the emphasis on things and they miss the content of humanity. So when you're talking about wealth and you're only talking about money, then this reading is not for you. Here is the ultimate wealth card. Happy, happy. What would you give to be happy, happy? Even through difficult times. Even through difficult times. And the card that we see above it happens to be the Emperor, the authority, the father figure, leadership, structure. Maybe you have to decide that you want to be happy. It's that decision. Yet, through all the BS, and God knows we're swimming in it, I still choose to be happy. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be effective. Doesn't mean I'm going to stand up for what's right. Doesn't mean I'm going to be a spectator in my life. I want to be a participator. But I am going to choose to be happy, happy. Boy, that's powerful. That is powerful. And we go to the far right now, the happiness card. All that glitters. That's the oracle card. All that glitters. So, you're looking for happiness this week. Realize that all this shiny stuff, all this new stuff, all these things they want you to buy has no connection to your happiness, to your humanity, to your joy, to your connection of life. Doesn't have any. You're being sold that. But for having bought into the system, as we all have done, are you happier? Again, as I said just a few moments ago, studies over the years I've kind of watched, because ultimately we're supposed to get the money, right? You've heard the expression, the person who dies with the most toys wins. That's BS. That's baloney. Those are corporations. Those are greedy bankers pushing that on you because they're controlling the system. all that glitters is not gold. And in fact, appropriately, it's amazing how this turns out. The card above it, the vice versa card above it, is the Five of Pentacles. Here is a person. Very often in tarot cards, you'll see a boy or woman or man, woman, whatever the case may be, passing a church. Lights are on. They don't go in. They are choosing not to go in. And in this case, the card is no exception, really, to the story. Here's a man who's in the snow, who's cold, who's isolated, desolate. He's handicapped because there's a cane there, and he's leaning up against a church. Lights are on. He could go in. He could get warm, at least have a safe place to sleep, at least maybe even get some food. But no, he sits out there despondent, choosing not to go in. What, you don't deserve to be happy? Is that the feeling? Because that's what he's saying. He bought into a system like all of us, that if you have things, the things are going to make you happy. And it turns out it's the things that make you sad, it's the things that make you greedy, it's the things that make you paranoid, it's the things that take the happiness away from you. So, the message this week for the energies ahead is pretty similar. For health, you need to be loyal to yourself and your values. Then you have to decide that you're going to be happy. No matter what, you're going to keep that inner glow going. Because you're not going to buy into the idea that all these trinkets, all these toys, some are pretty doggone expensive. All that stuff's worth nothing if you don't have that sense of peace, that sense of joy, that sense of purpose and meaning, which money will not buy you. It's a pretty heavy-duty week, and of course we've just gotten past that new moon, so this is the perfect time to really dig in and make some decisions about your life. You see where the world is going. You see what's happening in the world. Make it better by making you better. Decide, choose. I'm going to be the best I can be. I am going to be loyal to me and my values. I am going to decide to be happy, and I'm not going to chase those glittery things. I'm going to go for what's inside, for what really is valuable. Pretty heavy-duty message. So, that's the TAO TRIfecta for this week. Tomorrow we're back to the regular tarot readings. Hope you can join me. If not, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to do tarot together, peace and blessings. But as I always say, go out today. Live an inspired life.